Hey, what's up? This is Mia from Chairz-N-Pairz, and today I'm going to show you how to remove upholstery tacks from your piece of furniture. Alright, so if you are ever in the process of reupholstering a piece like I'm doing right now, you may come across something called an upholstery tack. So what an upholstery tack is this little device right here, and it usually comes in bronze, gold, silver, a lot of different colors. And the purpose of it is to do one of two things. It's either to attach the material to the piece of furniture or to the wood frame, or it's meant to decorate, to really make the add accents to the chair, you know. So they're very pretty depending on the piece, but then they can also be a headache if you are trying to remove them. So there's two types of upholstery tacks. So you have some that are individual, like this one, but then you also have some that comes on a strip. How do we take them out if we're upholstering? There's many ways you could do it, and that's what I'm going to cover today. So what I have in front of me are three tools. I have needle nose pliers, tack removers. Did my eyes cross right there? Oh my gosh. Tack removers. Let me show you that tip right there. And then I have a upholstery staple remover. So with the needle nose pliers, some people like to take the tip of the needle nose and pull it off. This is a little difficult to do because you have to get a grip on the tack head. And as you can tell, if it's not moved up just a little bit, like this one, it's going to be really hard to remove. So like this one is already a little loose. So I can actually grab onto this with my needle nose and pull it right out. The next option is to use a tack remover. Now this is pretty easy. You could just slip it under the tack and it comes right up. And it doesn't take as much time as the needle nose pliers. And what I like about this is that you could actually, I like to leverage it. If there's another tack in front of it, I like to leverage it, or behind it, I like to leverage it against the tack or against the frame that I'm using to pull it out. So in this situation, I get up under the tack, and then I use the frame to push it out. And sometimes I put my finger in front of the tack so that it won't go flying out in my face or anything. The final piece I like to use is this upholstery staple remover. So it has the curve at the tip, which makes it a little easier to pull the tack out, but then I like it because it has the teeth on the side, so you can kind of twist and push it up. So in this case, I could push it up, and then I could take the teeth, put it on under there, and twist, and it comes right out. All three of these are beneficial. I say all three because sometimes, depending on how the frame looks and also where the tack is placed, you can't just use one, or it's harder to just use one. Let me say that, because you can just use one if that's all you have. But it's a little more complex sometimes depending on the furniture. So I kind of variate between the three, and it helps me move a little faster. But you may do it and find one that you really prefer, such as you may prefer the upholstery stapler remover over the needle nose pliers, and you know, so forth and so forth. So that's pretty much how we remove a upholstery tack from a frame. And now it's time for me to go back. I think I got about 50 or 60 of them in here already. And that's only on chair 1. So I'm gonna get back to this because I really want to finish reupholstering this piece. My goal for today is to at least get all the tacks out. So that's all for today. Join me next week. And yeah, you all have an awesome day.